Alright everyone, my name is Mowmaster. Welcome back to Enigmatica 6. Last episode, we looked into a little bit of automation for food stuff. And I think we got a pretty good system or idea going. We put foods, ingredients really, in a water stream dropper thing. We press a button, it pops out stuff in the water stream, gets picked up, goes into a minecart chest that has various recipes on it, and then that goes to go craft. So I think it's a pretty good system for automating crafting. It's a little bit different, maybe, than what most people will do. I think most people are just going to play with like an RS system or something. I mean, let's just be honest. But no, I think that's really a good idea to try to do it this way. So I think we're having a little bit of fun with that. We found out last episode that our current setup, our fluid crafter, for whatever reason, can't craft the cheese blocks, which is just a bucket of milk and some vinegar. For whatever reason, I think I know what the bug is, but I'm not entirely sure, so we might have to use the regular crafter for it. Not a huge deal, but kind of a nuisance nonetheless. But other than that, what do we have in store for today? So I think what we have in store is we're going to look at the various crops we need to grow for what we can make food-wise. Now, I have a bunch of crops in my inventory already, but I just want to look at the recipe here and show you. I don't currently have the chicory roots. That's not a crop I have access to at the moment. I don't know where to find it. I don't know where to get it. I've traveled a bit trying to find it. I just haven't had any luck yet. So we're gonna skip over the chicory gratin for right now. But we can probably do the turnip beetroot gratin because I have all those ingredients. We're gonna skip over the meat ones just because we require some sort of animal setup to do that. So I'm just gonna skip over those right now. The broccoli cheese soup I think is possible. I might attempt this once we get our chicken set up, but I haven't done that yet either. Noodles, that should be doable without needing meat. Surprisingly, the cheese pizza is not needed. Or you don't need meat for that either, so that's nice. But yeah, I think there's a few recipes that we can make without meat that we can roll with today. Obviously, the hamburger not a good option. So, having said that, let's go about making some food stuff. So I've already started off with our crops. I grabbed some seeds that we could use. So I thought we'd plant, some beetroots, some onion, some broccoli, some tomato, some spinach, and a couple of wheat. Wheat is actually used for a lot of the different recipes, so I thought having more than one would be beneficial. So yeah, we have a way to grow them fairly quick. As you notice, we have a fertilizer with speed 20 on it, so things grow really fast in a small little area. We could now do a couple of other options. With pedestals, there is something called a planter. The planter upgrade. This is really good for single crop farms, basically, because you put seeds in the pedestal and it will plant seeds in the area. Well, I want to do it this way though. I want to have a little bitty farm that just, we just harvest what we need from it, and we don't have, a single farm for wheat, a single one for spinach, a single for tomato. I don't really need that much material floating around our base. Storage is already an issue as it is, so I just want to farm what we can actually use. And so to that end, the reason why I say let's not use the planter is because the harvester has a bit of a problem here where it will break the crops, and that's why they need replanted. So we have a couple of options what we can do here. We could use a block placer upgrade, throw some range on it, just a little bit of range on it, and with that little bit of range, it can then also place seeds in the world as well, and we can use that to plant our other crops on the individual soil tiles, so that's definitely an option, but not ideal either, because that's 8 block placers, and I don't really want to have to make 8 block placers with range. It's doable. I've done it before in the past for sure, but for planting, it's kind of a nuisance. So instead, because we already have access to our beautiful advanced enchants, here's another one of the hidden little advanced features that you can find on the harvester upgrade. And that is, as soon as I get the book ready, Throw the advanced book in. Boom, boom. There we go. Nice. Got it advanced. Let's undo that because I really don't need to be chaining at massive levels. Not that I don't have the experience to do so. I think I also want to grab the magnet as well. So we're going to make a magnet tome or magnet book. Just a block of redstone and a block of iron. With, you know, the usual focus book ingredients. And that. No? Oh, it's just an ingot of each. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought it was a block, but I guess not. That's even better. Provided I know where my iron's at. That's fine. I'll just yoink one of each here. And we'll do it that way. Magnet book. There we go. And what else do I want here? Do I need speed on my harvester? Not really. I mean, I could use it, I guess. I don't need area, I don't need range, don't need capacity. Yeah, I'll leave speed off of it. It's really not super necessary because we're only using a little bitty farm. I think it will help reduce some of the lag because obviously the more stuff we speed up, the more lag we're going to produce. And I don't really need a crazy amount of crops. Like, we're going to buffer a bit, but I don't need an insane amount by any means. So we're going to do this. Our advanced book, our magnet on our harvester. And yeah, there we go. Advanced magnet on the harvester. Good stuff. Okay. So, having done that, let's do that. And I'll show you what this does. So advanced on the harvester reverts the seed back to its first stage of growth, which means it effectively replants it. And the other benefit to not having speed on this is that the harvester may never actually shut off, or almost never shut off. So all of the upgrades and pedestals that do like an in-world harvesting function, the block breaker, the planter, the fertilizer, the harvester, the quarry, the pump, the liquid drain, they all have a cooldown function. And what that cooldown function is once it does its entire work area, it then checks. If there's no blocks that it can affect, it will go into cooldown mode. Cooldown mode is a default of a 5-second cooldown, but it can go all the way up to like whatever your range times area is in ticks. So range times area divided by 20 basically. If it's less than 100, it's a default of 5 seconds regardless. But if it's more than 100, then... So if you have like a 10 by 10 area, if it's more than a 10 by 10 area, say you have a 13 by 13 area, it's going to be like... What's that? 169 divided by 20. It's going to be 8 seconds of a delay. And obviously if you get bigger and bigger areas, it'll go bigger and bigger as well. So... Alright, so there we go. We have crops for days. Obviously we're producing a lot of seeds out of this as well, but you'll notice that I'm already building up a fair supply. So like, we could have put speed on it. It wasn't necessary. Absolutely not, and that's why I just didn't. What is going to be necessary is I'm going to need a way to keep these from going outside the work area, because the magnet function on here can only pick up stuff in that 3x3 area that the harvester is harvesting in. Some of the times the drops will go outside on the edges here, and we want to prevent that if we can. So I'm thinking, let's get some glass set up real quick. What type of glass is this? Connecting glass. Okay. Connecting glass is just glass in a 4. Okay. Do I have sand? Nope. Yep. Connecting glass. Beautiful stuff. Okay. Gosh, this farm is ridiculous. At some point, I'm probably going to have to get a redstone signal to turn that off, because that's getting... it's probably more than we need for farm stuff right now. And because we don't have the need of a planter, we're going to have to figure out some use for the seeds, because the seeds are going to get built up pretty crazily. Can I drop in there without... yeah, I can. Cool. Okay, because of our added jump height, we have that option. Let's take this... no, hold on. Let's do this. Oh, there's another bug I need to fix. The particle effect needs to be below. Stop. Okay. Alright, so we now have a way to stop our harvester from harvesting, which is good. Bum, bum, bum. Let's go sleep real quick. Keep forgetting I have a pressure plate on the inside. I don't have to close my door. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we have a way to harvest automatically. Spidey, I would kill you, but I don't have tools. Alright, so we have a way to harvest automatically. Now I just need some sort of storage. We have 7 crops we're storing. So, with seeds included... actually, is there any use for the seeds outside of composting? The answer is, technically we could make the industrial freezer to make plant oil. Bioreactor, I suppose. Biofuel, okay. How is... oh... is that any slime ball? Okay, any slime ball. Diamond gear, plastic. Plastic. Dry rubber. Tiny dry rubber. Latex processing unit. Latex bucket. How do you get a latex bucket? How do you get latex? Fluid extractor. What a chain of events to go through. Honestly, I might go the industrial engineering route, because I really could care less about... okay, this is plant oil. Plant oil is used for what? Biodiesel? That's actually not a bad fuel source. The fluid mixer can make biodiesel as well, but that's this, which, okay, not terrible. Plant oil can make... it can fry foods in the thermopneumatic processor. Interesting. Okay. I mean, that... I guess that works, yeah? Huh? Capsulator... block properties. Okay, so basically the only purpose to make plant oils for biodiesel. And then the ethanol is the other hard part, so you'd have to ferment ningputs, squashes. Oh, the berries as well. Interesting. Okay, so a good... oh, berry bushes. Okay. Honestly, a lot of this stuff would not be all that hard to do. Wait, what was going to give you, like, nothing? Oh, melon slices give you 20. Why is that such a junk? It's crazy how little... oh, okay, all melons give you, like, jack all. Nothing gives you anything better, though. Okay, so you only get 80. Actually, honestly, the berries to ethanol would be a good idea. I think our harvester can maybe harvest those too. I don't know. I'd have to look. Okay. I guess we'll just have to make a composter for right now. Composter. It just slabs. Okay, perfect. Cool. We'll do that then, because I really... I'm not a massive fan of wasting materials, I guess. So I would rather make usefulness out of something than just to void it. I like to avoid voiding if possible. Sometimes it's just, like, in the case of the Minecraft shields, I don't think there's any option really for us to do anything with it. But, I mean, if I find something I can do with shields, it's easy enough. I will probably go that route. Actually, are shields burnable? No, they are not. They're not even a fuel source. That's the crazy thing. Like, you can't even burn shields. They're literally worthless outside of you can make glyphs. Yeah. There's nothing you can do with a shield. That's kind of lame. I might have to add shields to pedestals as a recipe by default for the recycling. We'll see. Okay, anywho, enough rambling. Right. 4 of those. You know what, let's make all these into those. And do this. Okay, that's good. 4. That's right. Then I want a series of hoppers, I guess. I'm trying to think what I'm doing here. I don't know. Oh, a chest. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a chest. Do I have a chest in my backpack? I do. Sweet. Okay. Right. So how we're gonna do this, I think. Oh, I need a hopper as well. I can make a hopper, at least one. I need 2 hoppers though, that's a problem. Alright. Let's grab a stack of material here. Let's make some more chests here, because I'm going to need them. I like regular ones because they stack. Let's make some hoppers. Okay, so how this will work, in my mind, is I will put down... I'll put down a chest, like so. And a couple of hoppers. And a couple of composters. Then... a couple more hoppers. And then like that. And then... we'll do this. Like so. I think that worked just fine. Okay, so that is where all the seeds will go. Oh, you know what? I do wonder if there is a tag for seeds specifically. Forge seeds. Yep, there is one. Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna rename you to Forge Seeds, Beetroot. Where's my anvil? Anvil's over here. Forge Seeds. Cool. We'll do that, so that's easy. And I should take a filter or 2 here. I already have a tag filter, that's perfect. Take those out, put that in. Boom. Take that, Forge Seeds, perfect. That's still a seed, so we'll put that away. Alright, so we got a seed tag. Then I'm gonna need some gold here. Because I'm thinking my last 7 chests are perfect here. Okay. So for right now, how this will work is I will... Oh, wait, hold on. actually, this will be exactly perfect. So we have 8 links coming out of our pedestal for sending options, and that will be exactly perfect for our uses. Okay, so we go grab some diamonds as well, because we're not dealing with huge stacks of items, but we do want speed still, so we're going to make 5 of the speed augments, because we're going to want a really quick way to transfer items. But we don't really need capacity because we're not dealing with massive amounts of them. Right, those. You know what? Let's enchant those, or add it as well. Might as well get whatever our maximum is. Capacity 5 is like what? 7 million. That's more. It's more stuff than we are probably gonna need ever. Pedestals. Okay, cool. So, how this will work here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I break this, please? 6, 7. Throw that on there. I need another upgrade base. Oh, I should have enchanted this as well. Oops. Oh well, that's fine. We'll do that now. Seems like I can slip in on the side here. Perfect. Do that, and our filter. Filter type forge seeds. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to do a little sleepy sleep again, and I think we'll be good. Alright, so we have that. We want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like so. In the case where, like, say we wanted to save our seeds and not compost them, we would need 6 or 14 pedestals connected here for storage purposes. What you could do is you could instead do like 1 pedestal would transfer the items that you want to store that are the products, and another pedestal would transfer seeds only, and then you could split them up into pedestals after that, so then you'd basically have like an intermediate step in between the storage. So it'd go from the source to an intermediate pedestal for, you know, basic sorting, basically, and then you go to your, you know, your actual storage after that. Kind of like how the storage room works, where it goes from the storage, like the dump chest, to a pedestal that's like, okay, assigned to 5 other pedestals, basically. It's kind of like that, basically. You just have to kind of fan out your network of sorting that way. But this way, this worked just fine. Actually, you know what? Let's do a trick that I don't have a chance to show off very often, because it's kind of a rare one. Shift right click in the air to change to backwards linking tool. This one, normally you link from the receiver to the sender, but because of some things, it's nice to have the option to link from sender to receiver, and this is one of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually first link this one up. That way, forge seeds are the first thing to go over here, and we don't have to worry about it. Then we're going to put that in our offhand. So this is storing the connection for the sender, and because of the backwards linking tool, it's going to link it to the receiver in the correct order. So it's forward linking, I guess. But what's the benefit to this is if we place pedestals down with this in our offhand, they'll automatically link. And if I try to place one more, because we don't have enough links, it will say can't, maximum link reached. So there we go. These are automatically linked now. We don't have to worry about having to link them one by one. If I shift right click, that has the blackest particles, meaning it's the first one, and then the black particles get slightly lighter as we traverse down the line here until they're basically white. So there you go. All 8 are linked now. That's perfect. Then we're just going to throw on our storage. Boom, like so. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there we go. That is all linked up. The reason this is not transferring is because it's being redstone powered at the moment. We're going to throw 5 augments in here so it can send a bit faster. And then, because we already have the fruit product in our inventory, we can set this up the way we want. So I'm going to do wheat first. And then beets, because those are vanilla. And I like... Let's do that maybe, this order, just because I want to. There we go. They are all good. And last but not least, let's flip this back on. And yeah, there we go. So now it will harvest, it will pick up the items, and it'll either go in here if it's a seed, or over here if it's a product. And yeah, we just let this farm run basically as much as we want. What I will do, because I think we have the glowstone to do this, I'll have to look just to make sure though. Yes. Is I will light up our pedestal. So the harvester is really the only pedestal that can shine light in the darkness. Normally crops don't grow very well in darkness. So if we offhand right click some glowstone on there, it lights it up like a torch. So yeah, there we go. We are good. If we want to mute the sound that this is making, so every time it picks up something with a magnet, it makes a noise. We can actually get rid of that noise if we want by putting in a augment for sound reduction. And I think we captured some sheep earlier. I can't remember if I captured sheep in an earlier episode or what. Come on. Oh, is this one of those? It is one of those. Okay. Where did my captured sheepies go? Are they in my backpack? Pig, grizzly bear, sheep. Sheep. Chicken, pig. Okay. So we have a couple of sheep. There's my shrinking device. That's in there as well. Good. And I need to make a little pen for them, so let's make a little pen area for them. This is just temporary. Okay, I'm gonna go grab one piece of paper real quick. Don't have any on me. Perfect. Okay. So this upgrade we're about to make requires a sheep. And what you do to make a sound muffler is you drop a piece of paper next to a sheep. Be careful you don't drop too many because you will kill the sheep if you do it wrong. But basically it shears the sheep and makes an upgrade out of it with the paper, basically using the paper out as well. Again, if you offhand this and insert, you'll notice that when this picks up items now, no noise. Quite wonderful, yes. Quite wonderful indeed. So yeah, there we go. That is how you reduce the noise on your pedestal. Now obviously if the sheep eats some more grass, it will regrow its fur, or its wool, I guess. And yeah, so there you go. Now we have a way to make sound mufflers, as well as get sheep to mutton adventure here. Alright, so do some cow breeding. Put that back, and yeah, there we go. So you can't really get rid of the block breaking sounds, unfortunately. That's just it's just the Minecraft block breaking event that fires the sound off. So nothing you can do about that, but hey, you've at least muted some of the sound, which is nice. Okay, next up on the list of things to do, I guess start automating some of this food. Yeah. Oop, I did not mean to do that. In fact, theoretically, I could just completely encase this now. Because we don't even need to get in here for anything. I mean, redstone turning this off, maybe, but even then, we really don't need that. I could still stick like a fortune hoe in here or something, if I wanted more seeds for some reason. I don't think you actually get more crops with fortune. I think you end up just getting more seeds. I really don't need more seeds, so we're gonna leave this like it is, and it should just be able to run and produce crops. It's slow enough. I don't think we're gonna run into any issues with like filling up these item tanks anytime soon. But yeah, there we go. That is kind of the first part done. Do we have time to do the next part? No, that kind of ate up most of our episode making that farm. What to do next? Oh, you know what? Let me throw this seed away. I don't need that no more. So I guess the next part is we need to actually fully automate our milk production. And I think I have an option. Oh wait, no. No, that won't work either. Shoot. I was trying to think. There is a... There's another crafter in Pedestals called the Smart Crafter. I thought, oh yeah, this would be great. I could use this. No, not really, because it's a work in progress upgrade currently. And you can't craft anything that's a container item, like a bucket or a bottle for vinegar. So, yeah, that will not work, unfortunately. Bummer. You know, I have a curiosity here. What if I had a 2x2 for the milk? Do I have more vinegar somewhere? I do. Okay. I don't know if maybe the 3x3 crafter couldn't do it. If the 2x2 one could. I'm just trying to do different recipes here. Anything, if I can automate this, really. It appears that regardless of which crafter I use, it's not letting me do it. No. Nothing. Nada. Okay, well, that's a bummer. Alright, I think what's going to happen here is we're going to have to come back next episode and actually do the automation of the food itself. So I think that's fine. We'll come back and do that next episode. But yeah, so basically I will set cheese automation back up. It'll probably just be using the regular crafter, unfortunately. But that's just what we'll have to do. And then we'll set up some automation. So it'll be at least semi-automated, I'm hoping. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out. Hope you learned about the advanced farm upgrade. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.